Hello, everybody. We're back. In case you were on and you were no longer there, we're back. It's because I had 3 hours sleep last night and I didn't. And my brain is not working fully functional. So before we get into this is my logo. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. You can contact me through my business site on Facebook with the Wisdom Seekers. And today we're here with Maddie's Mindful Meditation and Mystic Moon Mama. So first of all, we're going to chat a little bit because that's just what we do. And I'm going to make sure I don't press any buttons that I shouldn't.
Yeah, that was a little surprising when all I seen was me.
Yeah, it's all right. You're deleted for deleted forever.
Excellent, excellent, because I was like a deer in the headlights.
Actually, you had a big smile on your face, like, oh yeah, I know what's coming up.
uh,
But we do have fun being non-techies.
yes, we do.
Yeah, we're gonna blame it on the coronal mass ejections.
And Mercury retrograde.
Emmanuel says she got this joke today, and she says, It says I'm tired of Mercury retrograde. I'm going retrograde. I thought, okay, that works. Because I mean, it happens twice a year, but it seems to last forever, right?
Well, and it does because they say that the energies of the eclipses, especially, last 6 months, up to 6 months. So when you're just getting out of the energies of one, you're bam smack starting in the next cycle.
Uh-huh.
So there's just no rest from the eclipses energy.
And then the having Mercury retrograde on top of the eclipse, I think probably, and it was a heavy duty one.
Mm.
It was the one, with the
I think we still have 4 days to go.
to get us out of the
Get
shadow.
out of Mercury. Yeah, no, just to get out of Mercury retrograde.
Oh, okay. And and but I, one of my favorite people is for astrology is Astral Butterfly, and she's talking about let me see, I thought it was extremely important actually. Okay, so Jupiter in Taurus, and when it says 1988, 2000, 2012. That's when Jupiter was in Taurus those 3 times. I know in 2000 I made a huge shift in my life. In 2012, it was also a big shift in consciousness. In 1988, um, that was another huge shift in consciousness.
I think that was about the time that I took my massage course.
Yeah, but it was also close
And
to the
but I
when.
mean, for me, that was a big change in my life.
Okay, so 2000 was a big change for everybody because
And
that
then,
was the end of the world, right? The
oh, right, 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 right. We were not supposed to be here.
Yeah, and then 2012 was the end of the world as well.
And then 2012 was when I started having my crazy blood thing.
Yeah, and that's the Mayan end of the Mayan calendar. Did you know? I did not know this, but I saw it on a TikTok that on May, I think it was May or June of that year, there was a humongous coronal mass ejection heading towards the Earth, and it would have decimated everybody. In fact, the governments in the states were heading to an underground bunker, and
Huh?
then something came along and pushed it, just tapped it away, so it went around the Earth instead. So they were right. It was the end of the world. So so that was pretty intense, actually.
But something saved us.
Well, I'm not surprised about that, actually,
Mhm.
because I know a lot of people don't believe in aliens, but I've seen enough that I know that, and you too, you've sent me so many videos of craft and things like that. But I know there's so, and also before we got so much light pollution here in this area, I used to go watch the skies at night, and things would come along and go up, down, round, and like that, which cannot possibly happen. And if you're from Earth Central, right? So
When we lived in Vancouver, I was sitting on my patio one night and I was looking at this star that was ever so bright. And I was wondering how come I had never seen this star before?
yeah,
Because I sat out there a lot and watched my skies. And I went into the house for something and I came out and it was a little bit bigger and a little bit brighter. So I thought, I'm going to just watch it. And I swear to God, I actually saw the spaceship fly over me. I can tell you exactly what it looked like. There was no sound.
yeah,
I was just like, holy crap, look at that. And it was like amazing.
yeah,
It truly was amazing to see.
yeah. The problem with that, not the problem with it, but the fact about aliens is, from what I can gather, some of them are really good, and some of them don't give a crap about us, and some are looking after us.
Yeah, I get that. um, when I listen to the Palladians on YouTube, they talk about the ones that are not good, that are here to try and destroy us, but then the good ones step in and
Yeah. So
eliminate the bad ones.
yeah, let's hope so.
Mm.
So with the change in the sun, so bright and intense, which if you look at the sun now, it's white rather than yellow, which it
Yeah,
used.
I was listening to something on that the other day too. I can't remember what it was talking about, but it did mention that our sun is now more on the white side than the yellow that it used to be.
Mm-hmm. But if we had, would they put these massive, what are these starships, you know, in front of it to protect, so that the sun mass ejections and things like that couldn't reach Earth? And if they
Mhm.
didn't do that and give us time to adjust to the shift and change, that Earth would have just gone back to its state without humans. And I remember watching as Earth moved into the light zones, the photons, the light photons. I watch, you watch the energy of people shifting and changing, and people who, and I do believe there is and I know for people who don't know this, I sound like I'm insane, but if you follow it closely enough, you hear enough to go, okay, that makes sense. But there is a star, like not Trudeau, Trump. He made a space arm of the forces. Well, they have been there for quite a few years. Did I lose you, Maddie? I might have to bring you back in. So anyhow, I'll keep on talking. And the people who will go out to the photon belt, they the ones that were highly evolved, they were fine. They did well. But people who had lower vibrations, they actually went insane. I do believe I've lost Maddie. So I guess this is this coronal mass ejections that we're dealing with that are causing a lot of problems, because what it does mess with your electrical systems, both here here in the house and in the communications. It'll knock out communications, but it will also affect your own body electrical. And watch out for ringing in the ears, migraines, balance off center, things like that. I do believe, Maddie, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I think you need to come back in. So if you want to redo it, please feel free. I don't think we have anybody talking to us either. If there was, I could probably do some interactive for the time being. And another thing that's happening is a lot of people are messaging me saying they cannot they're not getting notifications and things like that. So so if you're missing, if you're trying to we might have lost her. Well, I am not set up with a meditation, but I think she might have lost internet because when I just message her, it's not going through. So that would be interesting. Okay, so let's see what I can talk about for the next few minutes, see if she gets back on. And sleep deprivation is would be part of the coronial mass ejections. It's their problem. Because it affects electrical body electric, right? So pay attention to sleep cycles. I don't know what you can do because I am failing at sleeping right now. Really big time. What else? Okay, let me go back. I think Maddie lost her internet connection. Let me see what I can do, and I can tell you a little bit about what's happening with Astral Butterfly. But what she did say, and I do think I followed her for a while. What she did say was that this year was a year of continuously dropping more of that which no longer serves us. Hey, Roseanne. And until May 23rd of 2024. So we do have a year. Oh, good. So Maddie is coming back on. So we do have a year that's probably not the greatest, but that's what's interesting is if 2024 is as positive and exciting as she said it was, that that will be the beginning of the new. That will be the beginning of the new cycle we're moving into. It was which supposed to bring in more abundance and stuff like that. Okay, here comes Maddie, and I am really, but so whether or not you like it, whether or not it's a positive energy for you. Maddie, can you put on your camera, pull up your camera? If you can pull up your camera, I'm assuming you can hear me because the speaker is up, but the camera has got across through it. So what was I saying? Okay, so hang in there. But there's a lot of things are going to shift and change for us now, things that we we think that there are things that we think are good for us, or what we think. Things that, what's the word? Things that we thought were good for us, they're going to shift and change. We're going to be, what are we going to do? We're going to be, it's what I've been saying in my dailies, actually. What we've experienced here is not going to be the same as what we experience when we move to the higher dimensions. Do you need another invite? I'm not quite sure what's going on, honest to God, but we're going to mark it up to retrograde because we still have a few days. And here she comes. Yay. It's always good to, oh no, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Oh, there you are. But your hearing is off. Oh, you're on.
Mercury retrograde strikes again.
Oh, no kidding.
My power went out.
Oh, that's what okay, because I saw that when I sent you, I told you to rejoin, that it wasn't getting through, so I figured,
Oh,
hey, you're no internet.
when my power goes out, everything's out.
Same. Yeah.
And that has been happening around here a lot lately. I woke up the other night and the difference from the time on the clocks to the time it actually was 5 hours.
5 hours.
That's a long time for the power to be out. Thank God I was sleeping.
Yeah. And luckily it's warm.
Yeah, but it has been happening more and more lately. So I don't know what is going on around here.
Well, I think it's also time folding because Maria was talking to me about something. She says, it was like 10 minutes and I look up and it was an hour later. And I know when I first started out in Edmonton with the people in the Psychic Society, there was a lot of time folding at that time where we jumped through time. Instead of taking 5 hours to get to a place, it would take 2 hours. So I suspect we're doing a lot of time folding. Yay.
Well, at least it happened when I wasn't smack dab in the middle of my meditation.
Yes, that would be interesting.
It's short but sweet.
Yeah. Well, you still get all the energy though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So I have a little bit of stuff to talk about. This is not until the 17th though, so another week or so.
well, it said 10th today and 11th. It's only like 7 days.
Yeah. It's Jupiter. Jupiter is square Pluto. So Jupiter square Pluto starts May 17th, is the most significant planetary aspect of the year.
Yeah.
It happens every 13 years. This is going to be a lot more intense than the eclipse energies. Oh, great.
Just what we
need.
Definitely.
It says this transit has the potential to bring about significant changes and growth in various areas of life, including ambition, wealth, love, spirituality, and self-transformation.
Yep.
So I guess it's be prepared for a big change in your life. Whether or not you want it, it's coming.
That's what Astral Butterfly basically says, the same change. Jupiter square Pluto in Aquarius, which the fact that we're moving into Aquarius would be pretty intense.
Yeah.
See, so it says to create tension and conflict between our desire for material growth and our need for transcendence and transformation, which is, basically, I'm so damn sick of this. Why do we have to keep on doing it kind of energy, right?
I understand that language.
I think most people do. I think most people who are light workers are tired.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I think we've been beat up by the energies quite good lately.
Well, yeah, but it's been, I find again that it's been since 2012 that it's been ramping up. Thank God it didn't get to this place in April 12th. I mean, in 2012 to now, because it would have, people would have dropped by left, right, and center.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
You know how people are going, I can do this. I want to go fast. Well, sure, you end up dead, but you could go fast.
With ease and grace, ease and grace.
Yeah, yeah.
I keep saying that every day, with ease and grace, with ease and grace. I think I finally learned my lesson on saying, no, just slam it at me. I'm ready.
And the universe will give it to you. That's the thing.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
we've all tried that.
may not be the way you want it. And that's why you must say with ease and grace.
Yes, yes, yes. Because I know I don't think there's any light worker who just started out who hasn't tried it the fast way. No way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Pluto will push our buttons and challenge us to look deeper at our values, goals, and beliefs, and to question whether they are a reflection of our higher selves, which is cool.
Hmm.
Which is really cool, actually.
And this one says, and you may feel the urge to strive for more in your life.
Yeah, that's, yeah, yeah.
It says, as a result, your ambitions may become more focused and you may find new ways to increase your wealth and success. Think of the Jupiter square Pluto as a test of your resilience and determination. Oh, good. More tests. Yay.
I think, according to
Are we
Astrobetter,
coming to the end of the school year?
maybe May 23rd, 2024, according to her. And she seems to be pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Let's see, anybody
It says
chatting?
it's like a flame that ignites the fire within you, urging you to break free from your comfort zones and reach for the stars. But as with any great challenge, it requires courage, hard work, and a willingness to face your fears, which a whole lot of people are not.
And the thing is, and I know this through experience, your fear is greater than working through the problem. Because
Yeah.
and you know that too, right? So when you say I'm going to face it and go through, you go, oh, that was easy. It's the fear
Well, it might not be so easy, but
compared to the fear.
you're through it and you're done with it and you're going forward.
Yeah, but compared to the fear, it's not as big usually.
Right.
At least I've never found it to be as big as the fear.
Yeah. And it's just, I wish we would all learn about the fears because that doesn't help your health any.
No. And and I wonder if there's going to be a lot more sickness until people are forced to pay attention.
Might be.
I hope not. But
Well, not for us. No, I'm done. I'm done with the illnesses. I'm done. I've learned. I'm learning my lessons, and I am, yeah, going forward.
yeah, and same here. I am healthier now than I was. I actually tried the carnivore diet for 2 weeks. I really liked it, except
Yeah,
the diet is really boring.
was just meat,
Butter, eggs, beef kind of, but I add pork and things like that.
no vegetables. Oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't go without vegetables.
Yeah, and I actually found that my mind became clearer, my back stopped aching, my
Hmm.
joints stopped aching, but
I could eat just meat. I honestly could eat meat, potatoes, not even potatoes, meat and a piece of bread.
Yeah, no carbs.
Too bad.
But I will go back on it, but I couldn't do it. I had to get off because I just started to get, and you're supposed to drop your cravings after a few days, but I started to get cravings after 3 weeks,
No.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, I forget.
Hmm.
But I will go back on it. But I won't, like, unless things shift and change in my psyche, I will go on, come off, go on, come off. Because literally my thinking process has got so much better. It was amazing. And the fact, there's times I cannot stand up straight and the pain went away.
Hmm.
So, yeah, if there's no pain, that's a big gain.
Yeah, for sure.
And I do research too. I don't just jump into something. I do a lot of research to make sure.
Hmm.
But anywho, but I think that the majority of people who are following this following the spiritual path, I do think that we're coming to the other side of the hurts and the pains and the aches. And my dailies kind of confirm that because I keep getting there how to clear things up.
Hmm.
Today, for instance, I think one of them was accepting how good you are, which is really hard for a lot of people to accept that they are powerful people.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're not allowed to do that, You give you a fat head with your powerful people.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's where your ego steps in, right?
Yeah. What else have you got there?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Today's quite the day.
it really is.
And not even that. I was out in the back. A friend of Destiny's was here and he built me a little garden box and I made him a sandwich. So we were sitting out in the back having lunch and I had my can of paint sitting there because I was going to paint my fence and I looked and I noticed that it was not the paint that I needed, but it had water around the rim. So I was going to tip it just to get the water off the rim. And as I'm doing that, Tom goes, I don't think that lid is on right. And I have paint all over my cement.
Well, at least it's cement.
So we scooped that up as best as we could, washed it down, and we got most of it out, so it was okay.
Yeah. But cement, it'll wear off, at least the
Well,
cement.
that's what I said. Eventually, the rain will wash it away, so I'm not too worried about it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was just like, oh God, I just like, oh no, I looked at him, he looked at me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you said Mercury retrogrades in 3 more days or 4 more days?
4 more days. I think the last of it's on the 14th, but then we're still going to be in the shadow of it for a couple of weeks, right?
Well, at least 6 days shadow, but I think each day gets a little less.
Right.
So, yeah, my daughter's planning on moving, so I think I'll tell her to wait till after the 14th.
Who?
Jen Jen.
Oh, she doesn't.
She,
I thought she liked where she lived.
uh, it's starting to, it was done quickly
Uh huh.
and it's starting tiles are starting to come up and things like that. The people who live up top, they throw the garbage in the backyard and they don't clean it up. And it's a little bit much because she wants her dog to go outside.
Yeah.
So she's looking for another place with a yard.
Mm. Yeah. You need a yard with a dog.
Yep, dog and cat. Her cat is a little he makes Tom look not Tom.
Charlie.
He makes Charlie look nice.
Oh my. It's not that Charlie's not nice. He's just very demanding.
Yeah, so And she gets really mad at Jen, and then everybody pays for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about right. Oh,
She-
no, I just pay for it.
yeah. Well, Lily pays for it. Poor Lily. The cat will come out and attack her from no reason. And Lily's afraid, the dog is afraid to go up the stairs because
That
of,
sounds like Bubba and Charlie, for goodness sakes. Charlie hides out in the spare bedroom just waiting for Bubba to walk down the hallway so he can ambush him.
yeah, that's her name was a very beautiful name, like Eileen or something like that.
Hmm.
And she didn't like the name, so she liked the name Catar, like cat, Tar.
Hmm.
So her name is Catar. Because she didn't like the pretty name, she liked the weird name.
It is like not normal for our animals.
Well, it's the same with Jelly Bean, right? Her name was Jessie Jones.
Oh,
She didn't like the name Jessie, but she would answer to the name Jelly Bean.
hmm.
So I only call her Jessie when I'm scolding her. Just like,
Yeah. But then they always know they're in trouble at that, right?
yeah. And then she just looks at you with the big eyes and says, I don't understand nothing. But she does. Anyhow, is there more that you had to have?
Nope, that's all I had.
Okay, so she says Jupiter and Taurus and money. We are happy and accomplished when accomplished not when we have lots of money, but when the money we have is a reflection of the value we create in the world. Oh, I like that. Money is not something we win, it's something we create. Okay, the breakthrough is very liberating when we understand the relationship between value creation and abundance. We know the exact steps we need to take to create abundant life that's an expression of our unique gifts and talents. If you don't have money, it's not your fault. The copy paste education system and the power structures in place are not very conducive to individual value creation, but this will change when Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus. You can all learn about money and abundance from Taurus.
Well, let's hope. I bought a lottery ticket today and my left hand started itching. So,
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, you've got more luck than anybody I've ever run into. So,
I have not had any luck since Destiny passed away. It's gone right out the window.
well, she'll bring it back for you, I'm sure. I mean, she brought
Well,
that bird over and squawked at you for a minute, right?
yeah.
But I'd like that to come into abundance.
Yeah,
It would be fun.
it would be. It
Yeah.
would be nice to not have to worry every month about bills and
Yeah, it would. And it's time to pay our house taxes
uh,
end of this month.
we just have ours included in our mortgage.
Mhm. They wouldn't do that with mine.
Really?
Mhm.
Weird.
So,
We've always had that right from the get-go.
yeah, no, they wouldn't do it. I don't know why.
Maybe it's the institution.
Yeah, could be. It didn't start out that way, and I think it was the institution. I don't have my mortgage with them anymore. I have it somewhere else, but
Mm.
I'm hoping in the next 5 months that the mortgage rate goes down.
Yeah, let's hope because I think we're going to have to be rewriting here pretty soon too.
Yeah, mine's 5 months from now,
Mm.
October.
Fingers crossed.
Well, the American rate was less this month.
Oh, good.
It's been for couple years, I guess.
Hmm.
Anyhow, we've been on sort of excitingly for about 38 minutes. So you ready to do your meditation? You are. Okay.
Nope,
Is
at
it
night.
Paleo Santos?
get my Palo Santo going. I should probably read the little thingy on it again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So it says Palo Santo is a mystical tree that grows on the coast of South America and is related to frankincense, myrrh, and copal. In Spanish, the name literally means holy wood. It's part of the citrus family and has the sweet notes of pine, mint, and lemon. So that's about accurate because it smells just so good.
It does.
Palo Santo is enjoyed by many for its energetically cleansing and healing properties similar to sage and cedar. It is a strong medicine that has been popularized for its heavenly presence in keeping energies grounded and clear. It creates a pleasant, fresh smoke that works well in keeping away mosquitoes and other flying insects, which is one of the prime uses for the people who live in Ecuador and Peru. It provides an uplifting scent that raises your vibration in preparation for meditation. So I'm sharing some with you to prepare us for meditation. And allows for a deeper connection to the source of all creation. It is also said that Palo Santo enhances creativity and brings good fortune to those who are open to its magic. Palo Santo is traditionally used for relieving common colds, flu symptoms, stress, asthma, headaches, anxiety, depression, inflammation, emotional pain, and more.
Wow.
The essential oil is great for aromatherapy and can be used during massage work to assist in healing. It's great for calming the immune and nervous systems for faster recovery of illness. In essential oil form, it works well for physical pain and inflammation containing high levels of D-limonene and monotropines that are used for cancer symptoms.
Cool.
So how to use it? Using Palo Santo is really very simple. You can use it either to clear a space of negative or unwanted energies or for clearing your crystals. So it's pretty much exactly the same as sage. So whatever you would do with sage or cedar, Palo Santo can be used for the same. So you can cleanse your home. Just take one like this and you light it, of course. And
keep it out of the hand of children.
Keep it out of the hands of children for sure. Let the fire burn out so you get smoke, and then kind of fluff the smoke into every corner of your house. Leave a window open.
Yeah.
Leave a window open so any negative energies has a place to escape, and just go through your house and just say, anything positive can stay, anything negative must leave. Yeah. Plain and simple. It's a little mantra.
Yeah, that's good. Really good. And don't forget the corners on the up there too.
That's what I said. Do all your corners. Get up in the corners, even in your closets. But be very careful when you're doing that because the embers can blow away. So do it very gently in your closets. You do not want your clothes to catch on fire.
I mean, you do if you want a new wardrobe.
Well, yeah, there you go. Hey, there's an idea.
Houses, people.
I was gonna say, I've lost so much weight in the last little while that I have to go shopping anyway. I don't need to burn my clothes.
That's kind of exciting.
Well, it is, but it's expensive.
Yes, it is.
So I'll just hang on to some of my big fat clothes just in case.
There's
nothing like comfort. Nothing like comfort with the big fat clothes.
Yeah, no, you don't want to hang on to those because it's too easy to grow back into them.
See, well, here you go. As you take the Palo Santo stick into the corners of each room or space you're cleansing, say aloud, I ask, so this was a good one too. I ask that the plant spirit of Palo Santo please infuse this space with blessings.
That sounds very Latin.
So, and then when you're done, just make sure that you put it in a fireproof bowl and just let it burn out by itself.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So there we are, educated on Palo Santo once again. I know that I have talked about it before, but there might be some new people out there that I haven't talk
Yeah.
to you.
Anyhow, I'm going to let you go because are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so namaste, let's go. Thank you very much.
We'll talk to you after for sure.
Okay, bye. Take care.
Thank you. So, like I said, we'll just give you another. I have to just quickly message somebody that wants to join our meditation. Okay. So, ask that the angels and the guides please join us in our meditation. Help us give a peaceful, joyful experience. My meditation is also another repeat because I've either got too much going on or I still have my mental block, one or the other. So it's another meditation that I have done once before, but I think it was a while ago. So I'd like you to get comfortable in your seat. If it's later at night, you might want to get comfortable in your bed. Take in a deep breath and slowly exhale. Take in another deep breath, letting the air travel down into your belly. Slowly exhale. See anything negative come up through your toes and exit out your mouth. Take in a few more deep breaths, relaxing more after each exhale, sinking further into comfort. You visualize yourself in a canoe, slowly drifting down a river. You have big plush pillows under your head, and you're wrapped from head to toe in warm, plush blankets. You're very comfortable, so you just lie back, release, and let go of any and all tensions you may be holding. The night sky is so dark, it seems as if there are a million stars. The beauty of it makes you so grateful to be here, now, at this moment. The air is still, peaceful. You can't think of anywhere you would rather be. Your heart opens up to the universe, and like a beacon of love, you connect with the most magical energies. You hear a gentle voice enter your mind, telling you that a new cycle of life is upon us. And you, dear soul, are one of the chosen light workers of the world. You, along with a few others, will help heal the earth. We will shine so much light that people will be drawn to us from the love that shines through us. The world will be transformed. It's our time. You see the world, you envision a halo of light, and all around the earth, you can feel the energies of love grow more and more. You can see Mother Earth starting to heal. Envision a color of love covering her. Whatever color comes to you is your personal energy that Gaia needs. It's a healing from the collective, covering all areas. She is so pleased with the unity of you Earth souls. Love, peace, empathy, and compassion are filling more and more people. Because of you and all of the light workers like you, you can sense a kinder, gentler energy is covering the earth. Everyone is taking notice. The oceans are thriving. The trees are growing tall, releasing more oxygen, allowing for a more fruitful life. The animals stop, noses to the air, feeling the change. The birds are doing amazing air dances. The flowers are more vibrant, more fragrant. The world is transforming. And it's all because of you. Inhale all of these magical energies. Your heart is growing. It's so full of love. Once again, it's a beacon, connecting to a gentler energy, showing you the stillness of life, a calmness that we can spread to all souls. Just a peace that will cocoon you, giving you a sense of joy, happiness, comfort, and gratitude. The light emitting from the collective will shine on all souls, even those that are still sleeping. Be proud of the role you are playing in this great transformation, and feel blessed that you were chosen for this magnificent mission in life. Smile into yourself. Take in a deep breath and exhale. Another deep breath. And slowly open your eyes, returning to the here and now. I would like to thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. Please hit that like button. It's a very small thing that you can do for Elijah so that it will make her page more accessible. I think the more likes that they have, the more YouTube will share it or open it up. So please hit that like button. And as I always say, my heart feels your heart. And please don't forget to spread the love. Namaste.